Let's make this adorable mother hen and her 3 little chicks. We'll make the hen in this video and the chicks in our next video. This project is a little more difficult than the dryer balls in our last couple of videos, but if you're following along with us in our needle felting series, I know you won't have any problem. All you're going to need for this project is a felting mat and a cover if you choose, a felting needle, and some wool roving. We've got black, red, orange, yellow, and white. You can check the description below for links to supplies if needed. Before we get started, welcome to our channel. My name is Joanna, and together with my children, we share our homeschool handicraft lessons with you. Handicrafts are useful arts, crafts, and skills, and in our family, that's what brings us joy. So hit that subscribe button and come along for the ride. We're going to take away the frustrations and feeling of overwhelm from your crafting experience and help you find joy and creativity. Now let's get started. Pull off a piece of white wool from your ball of wool and roll it up into an oval shape. This is going to be the base for the hen's body. We're going to be shaping a rounded head, a plump body, and a pointed tail. Keep your oval tightly balled together and begin the needle felting process using your felting mat, cover, and felting needle. You will need to roll, fold, and adjust regularly as you felt to get the shape you're looking for. As you can see, the body is somewhat formed, but we need to add more wool to make the head. This is the great thing about needle felting. It's very forgiving. You can change the shape anytime by adding or subtracting wool. To add the head, Lucy created a bit of an overlap that fit nicely over the body and then felted it into place. Needle felting projects don't seem to come together very quickly, so be patient and keep felting. Eventually, the shape that you're creating becomes apparent. We wanted our hen a little more plump, so we added more wool around her middle and felted it in. Once you're happy with the hen's body, we're going to make her beak. Pull off a piece of orange wool, roll it up, and begin felting it. We're going to felt it into the shape of a cone. If you concentrate your felting on the pointy tip of the cone, it will make it narrower and sharper. Attach the beak by placing it where you want to be and felting around the edge of it. Next is the hen's comb and wattle. Since the comb is fairly flat, we pulled off some red wool and began felting it against our felting mat, aiming for a shape with 3 distinct sections. Don't forget to regularly flip your felted piece and felt on both sides, especially for the comb, as you're going to see both sides of it. Once the comb began to take shape, Lucy felted 2 lines in the wool. The final piece was a little large, so we trimmed it with our scissors. Position the comb in place and begin felting around it, making sure that it remains upright. Now for the wattle. This is much smaller, so we pulled just a small amount off of our wool and rolled it up and felted it just a little so that it would maintain its shape. And then we placed it under the beak and felted it into place. The next step is to make the eyes. Get a tiny bit of black wool, twist it, and begin felting it where you would like the eyes to be. You can cut the remaining wool off when you feel like the eye is the right size. Then repeat the process for the second eye. Now optionally, you can add some rosy cheeks to our little hen. Just ball a very small amount of light pink wool and felt it into her cheeks. We're going to finish our hen by adding a tail. For this, we just pulled a bit of white wool and cut it at the bottom, and then we placed it over her back and felted it in. We repeated the process, but the second time we placed the wool behind her and felted it in. And there's our little mother hen. Now you want to be sure to check out our next video because we're making her 3 little chicks. Thank you for crafting with us today. We'll see you soon.